On another very hot day here, Australia captain Ricky Ponting won the toss and decided to bat first on what looked like a typical subcontinent pitch, which is expected to get slower as the day progresses. Much to the delight of the Indian fans, Sehwag was declared fit after a knee injury and was able to resume his place at the top of the order with Sachin Tendulkar, who incredibly goes into the match looking for his 100th international 100. Yusuf Pathan is the man to make way, so Suresh Raina keeps his place in the middle order. Australia make one change with David Hussey coming in for Steve Smith. Ponting, who has so far scored just 102 runs in the tournament, will be firstly looking to silence his critics with the bat and then orchestrate his side in the field as the Aussies go in search of their 7th World Cup semi-final. Let's get to the action. Your commentators are Ravi Shastri and Sanjay Manjrekar.
This is a good move, starting with Ashwin, but what will be interesting to see will be the tactics of both these Australian batsmen.
Singh Dhoni has tremendous trust in this young off-spinner. Big game. First ball bowled. Good field set too. Shane Watson likes to take the aerial route. He's got two fielders deep on the leg side. He's expecting the ball to turn. Oh, it's the other one. The leg cutter from Ashwin.
Yes, he's a confident bowler. Not afraid to dish out variety early on. He'll stick to that off stump, really. Just a hint of turn. There'll be slow turn on the surface. I think this early exchange could be crucial. There will be nerves jangling for both the sides.
Pause and deliver. That was that other variation that Ashwin brings in his bowling, where he just pauses for a second before releasing the ball. He's gone for it, and he's found the space as well. One bounce into the stands. 9 for no wicket after 3 overs. Zaheer Khan.
Good fielding, sharp fielding. Virat Kohli was the man there, and he got rid of the ball very quickly and shied at the stumps. And if Watson was dreaming, he had to hurry back.
Direct hit. Would he have been out there?
This end from where Zaheer is bowling. Now, because it's so dry, we've already seen turn from Ashwin. Every time he bowls over the wicket, runs on that surface, there'll be some wear and tear. And that'll happen quickly. So, you know, come the 30th over, 25th over, should see the spinners playing an even bigger part.
Let's flick that away on the onside. That's going to be 4. Lovely shot there by Shane Watson. 4 overs gone. It's 14 for no wicket.
Beautifully struck. Then it's 19 without loss.
Excellent shot, right to the pitch of the ball and smacking it, and Ashwin will be disappointed that he didn't stop that one. Terrific crowd here today. Massive traffic jams leading all the way to Motera. From the city to come to the ground would be easily an hour's drive, if not more. Lovely shot. Beautiful timing, and this is where he's so good. His ability to put even a half-loose delivery away to the boundary. Whether it's test match cricket, whether it's one-day cricket, Watson's always on the lookout.
Beautiful outfield here in Ahmedabad.
Always has been good. It's not like one of those hard outfields you get in India, which have a little bit of grass on it. This has a nice cushion. You see a lot of diving and with the fielders throwing themselves around.
It's well run. I think you'll see quite a bit of that with the Australians if they're playing confidently. Well, that's well hit, extremely well hit. That's way back. Haddin, very good player of spin bowling.
Well, he's really got this right out of the middle of the bat, and what's good to see with Haddin, There's no half measures here. He's not afraid. There's a man in the deep. There was turn there. There was a puff of dust which has come out of the surface.
Yuvraj Singh's a little bit slower in the air than Ashwin.
It's beautifully timed again by Watson. The man in the deep had to cover the ground very quickly.
India have done well so far. They haven't allowed Australia to get off to a blazing start.
Oh, and he's got him. They've got the wicket that they were looking for in the first 10 overs. Watson is gone, and Australia have lost their first one.
Well, wild swipe that by Sehwag Watson. It's the fact that he had been kept scoreless for some time. India have got their first breakthrough. Watson out for 25. It's 40 for 1.
Well, Ricky Ponting comes in at the end of the mandatory first 10 overs, the first 10 overs of power play. The bowling power play now being called by India.
Was off the mark. That should provide a sense of relief to Ricky Ponting, heading at a crucial number 3. Chip that away and just out of reach of Zaheer Khan at mid-off, and will bring up the boundary as well. 12 overs gone. It's 49 for 1. Munaf Patel will be the next man Mahendra Singh Dhoni will use, replacing our Ashwin from the media centre end. He's gone for it. That's his strength, Brad Haddin. That's what he loves to do. Hit through the line on the offside. Just starting to open up.
Well, it was the right length as well, and a little bit of width around the off stump.
That's got to be another 4. And Munaf Patel, I think, will be happy that he survived that. He's gone over mid-on this time. 1 bounce, 2 bounces into the boundary. 14 overs gone. It's 65 for 1.
I'm sure Ricky Ponting had a big sigh of relief when the coin fell on the right side of him. It looked like a pitch which will always turn as the game goes on, and this is probably the best phase to bat.
And also one thing that India will have to contend with is the scoreboard pressure. In a big match, it always counts for a lot. It may not be a massive score on the board, but just going in the knowledge that this is the game for you. This is the do or die match. It's a knockout match, and you're set a target of 250, 270 runs to win. Always that additional pressure. Everything at the moment seems to be going a little sort of quiet and dull, but I can tell you, it's such an important phase of the game. Ricky Ponting is in. Brad Haddin has got a score for himself. There is some calculated risk, and he's pulled it off with a pretty good shot on the onside. So he's taken on the left-arm spin of Yuvraj Singh. That bat made a wonderful sound, and the result as well, something that Ponting will like. Pressure on Yuvraj Singh here.
That's the slog sweep.
Australia are nicely placed at this stage. They've got a good partnership going. They're going at 4.6 and over. These two have added 49. Well played, intentional. He'll get 4 for that, and it brings up the 50-run partnership.
It's very cleverly played by Brad Haddin. That's the 50-run partnership, 53 from 56 deliveries. And Haddin's contributed 30 of them at more than run a ball. Heave over mid-wicket. That'll bring 4 to Haddin. And it's 50 for Brad Haddin, a very good knock, 50 of 57 deliveries. His 4th 50 of the tournament.
Miscued, but will land safely. The thing with Haddin is he will always take his chances. He will not allow the bowlers to settle down, which in a way is good in a situation like this. You keep the bowlers on the back foot, you make them think. Don't allow them to dictate terms to you. That's in the air, taken. Very good catch by Suresh Raina. Two minds there, Haddin. Whether to go over Suresh Raina inside out or hit it along the ground. In the end, Upish just about carrying. And the breakthrough has come for India at just the right time.
Very, very soft dismissal. Good captaincy from Mahendra Singh Dhoni as well. He's got the fields right for Haddin. Wanted him to play over mid-wicket through the mid-wicket region. Brad Haddin goes 53 of 62 deliveries.
Michael Clarke comes out to the middle. Good time to come to bat. Australia got off to a good start, going at almost 5 runs and over. India, on the other hand, have got the opportunity now to tighten the screws. So Yuvraj pulling things back here. Just one off the over. In fact, 116 for 2.
Munaf has had a slightly easier time of it since Brad Haddin was sent back to the pavilion. Haddin really got after him. That's sweetly timed by Ponting. This is his highest score in the tournament so far, and certainly the best that he's looked, I think, as far as feet movement. That's a glorious shot. Just one bouncing over the rope, and a sign that Ponting is pretty confident. Well, I think Australia would be pretty comfortable somewhere between the current rate and 6 and over. If they could get 250, I think they'd feel that that's pretty good. Anything above that would be excellent. A little bit of turn there for Yuvraj. A real dusty spot when you're bowling as Yuvraj is from the pavilion end.
Yeah, Raina brilliant again, just not quite getting a full piece of it, but great energy there at extra cover. Certainly makes a big difference to your side if you've got a couple of very good fieldsmen, and he's certainly one of them.
Chance in the outfield and taken. So Yuvraj has got another wicket. Michael Clarke playing a shot that's a bit unusual for him, and India getting another big wicket.
Yeah, very much out of character, Michael Clarke, looking to work the ball wide of mid-on against the spin, and this proving to be his downfall, just getting a slight top edge on it as the ball gripped into the wicket. Zaheer out there at deep mid-on, taking a very good catch under pressure. So that's the end of Michael Clarke, gone for 8. Australia now 140 for 3.
Michael Hussey at the crease now, coming in to join Ponting. So a very experienced partnership out there for Australia. And Yuvraj, what a job he's doing as a part-timer.
He's taken 11 wickets in the tournament so far. He's pretty much solved the problem of the 5th bowler for the Indians.
And there's 50 for Ricky Ponting.
Well, he's got a 50 after 7 innings. 92 at the Oval in June 2010 was the last time he got a half-century. It's a good move, I think, by Mahendra Singh Dhoni to bring Zaheer Khan into ball. Australia can still be put under pressure. They're 142 for 3. A couple of quick wickets, and Australia can be under pressure. They can be contained.
A little bit of movement off the seam there for Zaheer. Oh, and he's gone right through him. Zaheer has done it again with that old ball. He's got the magic.
Well, what a delivery this is. Michael Hussey just wasn't able to get the ball off the square, trying to work the ball away to the onside. It was the slower delivery as well, and that's what he tried to do there. It is the slower delivery, and he tried to work it away to the onside, missing it completely. And delight in the Indian dressing room. The 4th wicket down for 150.
Cameron White has come in to replace Mike Hussey.
Cameron White hasn't got too many runs in this tournament.
Oh, completely mistimed it. In fact, that paddle sweep almost ending in the hands of Gautam Gambhir, who's on the ground.
Well, this is only his 60th run in 6 innings.
Nice shot. Will test Yuvraj Singh has given up. That's a boundary. Harbhajan Singh not happy with maybe the initial reaction of Yuvraj Singh, but it was really well placed, that ball. Beautiful shot. That's a terrific shot from Ricky Ponting. That's a 6, in fact. Class of Ricky Ponting written all over that shot. Final ball of his spell, Yuvraj Singh, his 10 overs. He's gone for the square cut, so this is not a good finish to Yuvraj Singh. That's another 4. 11 runs of the over.
Australia have moved on to 180, 11 overs to go, 66 deliveries to kick on from here.
There's no one at deep backward square leg, so an easy boundary. Zaheer now coming around the wicket to Cameron White. And he's got him. Slower ball, and it's hit straight back to Zaheer. He's done his job once again.
It's just amazing that he keeps picking wickets every time Dhoni brings him back. It's the slower one, the new delivery which he has developed. A simple chance at the end. Every time Australia has put a partnership, India has picked a wicket, bring them back into the game. Cameron White dismissed for 12 of 22 deliveries. David Hussey, the new man in at number 7 for Australia at a very crucial time in the game.
Beautifully bowled. A little bit of movement off the seam. He's just been unbelievable in this tournament with the old ball. Every time Dhoni's needed a wicket, it's brought him back and he's done the trick.
That'll go all the way down to fine leg for 4. Half volley down the leg side, and Hussey did it very well to get bad onto it.
They've called for the batting power play and looking to push on and get in excess of 250. Dhoni has been making a lot of moves, most of them designed to try and get wickets. He's been very aggressive in his captaincy. And that's beautifully placed and timed. Terrific shot.
Well, David Hussey's come to the crease and he's really come in running. Hasn't taken any time to get settled. He's put away the loose ball when it's been presented, and that's a very rare loose ball by Zaheer Khan.
Tendulkar going back, he won't get there. And it's a boundary to Ponting, and he moves into the 90s.
Again, nicely timed. Work for the man in the deep. Ponting will come back for 2. Virat Kohli, the man there. He'll get a single. Disappointed. He knew if he had got it on either side of square leg, that was a boundary for the taking.
David Hussey has come in and he's scored 22 already, just off the 16 deliveries, so he's been a perfect foil for Ricky Ponting. He's got Ricky Ponting back on strike during this critical period when he's creeping up to a milestone.
And this is what he's good at. Into the stands comfortably. Quick make use of his feet and just hoiking it over the onside field. 8 of the over already. Quietly plays it away for a single. Good sensible cricket here. Really, it's been a little gem from David Hussey getting the opportunity instead of Steve Smith. So 99, Ricky Ponting. That's his 100. It's taken him 18 innings to reach a 3-figure score for Australia in one-day internationals. His 6th World Cup 100. And what an achievement.
And you can see the focus in the eye as he salutes his teammates. David Hussey running up and passing on his congratulations. A true champion stands up on the big occasion.
Again, up and full. 50 partnership between these two. It's come in double quick time of just 38 balls. It's a welcome addition to the Australian side, David Hussey. Ashwin has the ball in his hand. Straight to Zaheer. And that ends a magnificent innings from the Australian captain. We're looking for the reverse sweep. He got it in the middle of the bat, but just couldn't keep it to ground.
Well, take a bow, Ricky Ponting. You've played an absolute gem here today. Such an important occasion. Probably the first time he's ever played a reverse sweep in his life, and it'll probably be the last, because saw an opportunity of trying to get a boundary, but it went straight to the fielder at backward point. But what a terrific 100 that was by Ricky Ponting. Australia now 245 for 6.
Oh, that was fired wide. That's 4. He anticipated Hussey coming down the track. No, that was too wide for Dhoni as well. Brings up the 250 for Australia.
Oh, powerfully hit down the ground by Mitchell Johnson, and a brilliant save on the boundary here at deep mid-on. Ashwin down there, terrific piece of fielding. Certainly saved his team a couple of runs on that occasion.
Here we go, final ball of the innings. Hit it away on the onside. Suresh Raina will cut it off. 13 runs of the last over, and the target for India when they come out to bat will be 261, because Australia have finished their innings 260 for 6. And a good little cameo here from David Hussey. So that's the Australian card for you. After winning the toss, deciding to bat first, got off to a good start. Watson and Haddin looking in good touch, but the innings of the afternoon so far, outstanding innings. 104 from 118, his 5th 100 in World Cup cricket. Ricky Ponting, he looked fluent from the outset, and the innings revolved around him. And then towards the end, I thought Hussey batted superbly.
MS Dhoni using 7 bowlers, and plenty of spin we saw, but really the pick of the bowlers would be Zaheer Khan, taking 2 wickets for 53 after his 10 overs. And Yuvraj Singh also bowled very well for his 10 overs, 2 for 44.
Well, Ricky Ponting has answered his country's call with the most magnificent century, but will it be enough to inspire his bowling attack as they look to restrict arguably the most powerful batting lineup in the world? India need 261 at 5.22 per over for victory and a spot in the semi-finals.
Here we go, first ball of the innings. Sehwag on strike, directly the man with the ball.
Sehwag, prior to this innings, had hit the first ball he'd faced of every single game in this World Cup for 4. 5 in a row, so that first ball was the first time in this World Cup he hasn't got off the mark with a boundary.
Oh, leading edge. That is something that happens with Sehwag earlier in the innings. Just closing the face of the bat a bit too early. Have a look at this.
Terrific seam position by Brett Lee, but it's also an indication of the slowness of this wicket.
There he goes. Sehwag is off the mark. the typical shot through the covers.
What a terrific shot. We're absolute pleasure to be seeing this man in action. He is really an exciting batsman.
Last ball of the over. Great delivery. And again, appeal from a couple of guys. Few of them extremely confident. Ricky Ponting has called for a review.
It certainly appears like there may be some deviation off that outside edge.
Now the third umpire would like to have a look at it at real time to give him a good idea whether that deflection happened. I get the feeling the third umpire might just go in favor of the batsman or the umpire on the field here. There he goes. The original decision stands. Sean Tate, 35 matches, 61 wickets, economy of 5.14. Tendulkar is now facing the first ball. He's got that through. This is going to be a boundary. He's just guided it towards third man for his first four. So he gets off the mark with a boundary a la Viren the Sehwag.
Pure class. All he's done is open the face and use the pace of Tate. There's nothing wrong with that delivery, Sean Tate. That's just a class act at the crease.
Well, he's gone this time again towards third man, much finer. He's got his hands on his heads. But again, use of pace by the batsman to pick up his second boundary. Bretley bowling to Tendulkar for the first time in the innings. Good call. Good running. Sehwag just struggling a bit. Has passed a fitness test on the morning of the match, Viren the Sehwag, so he might be struggling with the running a bit. Yeah, he's flicked that away nicely on the onside. This is going to be for Bretley, has given up. It's noisy once more at Motera. Nicely played away. Mitchell Johnson, the fielder, and they'll get a couple of runs. 5 overs gone, it's 30 for no wicket. Mitchell Johnson replaces Sean Tate.
Oh, inside edge.
Wonderful expression from Ian Gould as well. He saw how close that was. This is a good start for Mitchell Johnson. Thick inside edge. Just wonder whether he's not feeling 100% Viren the Sehwag.
Now change. Watson into the attack. Edged past the keeper into the boundary. There's no slip in place. Again, well bowled. He drew Tendulkar into the drive.
Well, that's what the Indians will have to watch out for. Because the odd ball is keeping low. The pitch will get slower and lower.
He's picked that up quickly. Easy pace track. That was drop shot from Johnson. Tendulkar onto it in a flash.
And because the pitch will be low and slow, it's important that the bowlers bowl it further up, not short like that.
This match nicely set up now. India 44 for no loss. That's in the air. This could be the first one to go down. That's taken. Surprise delivery from Shane Watson. It's a surprise Sehwag. And Australia breakthrough.
The hook is not his best shot. The hook or the pull. You can see that because he's not much of a user of that back foot. His back foot was pretty stationary. The ball climbed onto him quicker than he anticipated. Looped up in the air. Simple catch there. So a big blow that with the Sehwag out for 15. 44 for 1.
So Gautam Gambhir comes out to the middle at number 3. India have lost their first wicket. He won't be on strike because the batsman crossed over when that catch was being taken. Lovely shot. Exquisite timing for 4. that's right out of the coaching manual. Textbook stuff.
Yes, no chance even for that fielder at short extra cover. Look at the way the foot goes to the pitch of the ball and the way the bat follows the head perfectly still. Ricky Ponting can only watch in frustration.
It's worked away on the onside. He'll get two. Talked about Sachin Tendulkar looking good. His sheer presence in the middle in a big match like this is so comforting, not just for the dressing room but the millions who are watching. Edge just short of slip. This is a good spell from Watson because he's making the batsman think. There's constant variation in pace.
Mitchell Johnson to continue. That's it beautifully by Tendulkar through mid-wicket. Just look at the wrists in display. He exactly knew where the fielder is. That could be 4 more. It's gone sweet off the bat from Tendulkar. Becomes the highest run getter in the tournament with this boundary. He's used the pace.
Gambhir really looks like he's struggling a bit at the moment.
He's looked tentative so far in the crease. There's pressure on him, there's a big game. Hopefully he gets through this period. He needs to be careful also. It's not an easy wicket to hit it sweetly as soon as you walk in. He needs to give himself that extra bit of time. 1 run away from the 18,000 mark. 440 innings.
So the message has just got through to the crowd. 18,000 one-day international runs for Tendulkar. Well, that's nicely slapped over cover, so a bit more confidence now for Gambhir.
Looking to take the positive option, which I think is the way to go.
That's a pretty good bouncer from Brett Lee. Well, after the mandatory 10 overs, batting power play plus the bowling power play, India hold a 6-run advantage. That's how close this contest is. Chance at third man, and it falls just short of Jason Frazier. It looped to him, and just, I think, originally thought the ball was carrying a bit further. It's 80 for 1. That's well taken by Brad Haddin. That stayed low. 4th wide for Shaun Tate. Again, that beautiful flick of the wrists from Tendulkar, and there's his 50.
And that brings up the 94th one-day 50 for Sachin Tendulkar. He's got 48 hundreds. Can he convert this one into 100? It's been a terrific innings to date, and he's certainly stepping up on this big occasion.
Jason Frazier into the attack. This time Gambhir gets a short ball and puts it away. It also brings up the 50-run partnership. So India putting pressure on the off-spinner straight away. Shaun Tate continuing. Now there's an appeal. Tendulkar has been stopped. He's got the outside edge, but is it legal? Now watch the back leg. It's not the front leg that will be in question.
It hasn't been grounded, so I think that's okay, Ravi. There it is. It's been confirmed. Sachin Tendulkar goes, and it's been a terrific knock. He's gone for 53. And that is a big strike by the Australians. And Sean Tate has been all over the place, but he was in the right place on that occasion.
So Virat Kohli, the new man in. Sharp delivery. That's the thing with Sean Tate, is he might be erratic. And he might spray the ball around, but when he gets it right, he can take 2 or 3 wickets in a hurry. Can't help but get the feeling that everyone here feeling the tension.
India's scoring rate just a little above the Australians. Well, turn there for Kreja. It's bowling the right line now and also the right length, getting the batsman onto the front foot. Whoa.
Michael Clark getting the opportunity.
Been a pretty long time since the last boundary, but then the field restrictions are off. The fielders are in boundary saving position. It's not been easy to hit the boundaries. Australia playing into India's hands by allowing them to pick these singles. They're just consolidating the position.
It's nicely placed, won't reach the boundary. Quite comfortable using his feet against the spinners, Gambhir. Well, that's absolutely slapped through the offside. That'll well, it brings a bit of joy to the crowd and just helps the run rate along nicely.
It took a long time for this boundary to come, but it's hit very well by Virat Kohli.
Ponting needs to do something very quickly.
David Hussey coming into the attack.
And Hussey's done it for him. It's a full toss. He's hit straight down to the throat of mid-wicket. Virat Kohli, and there is a stunned silence in the stands. Full toss straight into the hand of mid-wicket. Virat Kohli goes for 24, 143 for 3. Yuvraj has joined Gautam Gambhir, who's gone on to 40. It's a full toss again and dealt by Yuvraj Singh through mid-wicket.
That's a good shot from Yuvraj. He's kept it fine away from the deep backward square leg. Shot of a man who's really confident of his form.
Delivery going down the leg side, and he's dealt it superbly. He's come out positive. You can see the confidence in his eyes.
The bowling change has been made. It's a significant one because spin has been abandoned for the moment, and Australia have gone back to pace.
It's 50 for Gautam Gambhir. It's come in quick time, and most importantly at a very important time. 50 of 63 deliveries, just 2 boundaries.
Beautiful shot straight to the fielder. Oh, direct hit, and he was done for all money. Gautam Gambhir had given up. Lots of hands on the heads in the Australian ranks. Normally Ricky Ponting never misses. Have a look at this. Opportunity missed for Australia. Oh, this is going to be... Oh, wrong end. So twice in almost 2 balls, Gautam Gambhir has been extremely lucky. Complete communication breakdown between these 2 left-handers.
Completely wrong end for Haddin, and surprisingly he was facing the end of the bowler. It's a good delivery, a bit of
And Gambhir,
once again, third time,
unlucky. Gone. This is absolutely bizarre. This is absolutely bizarre what happened out there.
was a long way away, not even in the picture. Gambhir out for 50 of 64 deliveries.
Important for Yuvraj to maintain his cool, because what happened out there in the last 5 minutes was almost unbelievable. Great delivery. Australia responding now to this situation. They've found some kind of an opening here in this innings. Mahendra Singh Dhoni is the man on strike. Short delivery. Sponge that away. He's a strong player of the back foot. Brings up a boundary. His first.
Yeah, poor delivery by David Hussey, just out of reach of the diving Ricky Ponting. MS Dhoni does not miss gifts like that. I think that may have just clipped that sore finger too.
Yeah, he's very, very good with that kind of a length. That's a glorious on drive.
Right underneath his nose, he doesn't make any mistake there. Look at that beautiful straight face of the bat presented, just punching that straight down the ground, and that's a gorgeous shot. Really is a good shot.
Gone. Brilliant work at point. And it's Michael Clarke diving to his wrong side. He's a left-hander, mind you. Pressure now really on India.
So the big wicket of Dhoni, the captain, the Indian captain, is gone. Michael Clarke sharp at backward point, diving away to his right side, not his preferred side. Brett Lee brought back into the attack, makes the important breakthrough for his captain. India now 187 for 5.
Suresh Raina, could this be his night? It's a tremendous over from Brett Lee. It's a wicket maiden. It's 187 for 5.
In the air, hit very hard for 4. With outside the off stump, and Yuvraj put that away in style.
With this boundary, that's brought up Yuvraj Singh's 8,000th run in one-day cricket.
So here's Brett Lee. That's pulled away in fine style by Raina. Just had that little bit of extra time. He knows the fast bowlers are after him and are going to pepper him with short deliveries. But he was up for this. They run hard to get the single. Every run being cheered now. This is going to be one heck of a match. 63 needed from 64. Chopped away, fine. It will be third man. The 200 comes up for India. And the second boundary of the over.
Just getting it wide of slip, opening the face of intentional shot. Beautifully played.
No is the call. Last thing India want is another run out here. This is not a place to be for the faint-hearted. Magnificent strike. 14 of the over. And that went to the fence like a bullet. It's 207 for 5.
Delightful square drive, playing it right under his nose, opening the face again and beating backward point. Ricky Ponting standing there in disbelief.
So the last over, the best of the innings for the Indians. Wide, will go for 4. Awkward bounce for the keeper. And suddenly now, flurry of boundaries. The target for India now is less than 50.
Well, the momentum has shifted dramatically over the past 2 overs. India now very much in control. Tate wide, bouncing out of the foot marks. Brad Haddin has got no chance.
It's got that fine. Pushed by Lee into the boundary. Well, he can't believe it. Desperate effort. I think he's hurt himself here as well.
Brett Lee getting a nasty bounce, kicking up and hitting him in the side of the face, I think. It certainly has, yeah, and it's just cut him above his right eye. It's just leaving the field. Sure, he'll be fine to come back and bowl.
Gets a single. His 4th half-century in this competition. And his magnificent run in this World Cup continues. 54 balls it's taken under extreme pressure. And it also brings up the 50-run partnership. So batting power play is the signal. Last 5 overs of this quarter-final. And Brett Lee will be brought back into the attack. Raina goes for the big one. That is a terrific strike for 6. 16 required with that hit. It was pitched in his half and he's given it the full Monty.
Well, we've seen this before in the IPL and now we're seeing it in the World Cup. Raina stepping up to the plate and hitting a huge 6 over mid-on, going well back into the crowd. Terrific hit.
If India were to win this, you will have the mother of all games in a few days' time. India, Pakistan in Mohali. He's tucked round the corner and he's tucked it fine for 4. Well, the countdown begins at 250 for India. What would be going through the mind of this man? A real champion for Australia. Won the World Cup twice as captain. Magnificent 100 today. Could this be his final game in World Cup cricket? It's a crown that they've protected with pride for a long, long time. The time has come to give it up. 4 runs needed. He's got that through. Nailed it through the offside. And it's an emphatic win for India. Yuvraj Singh finishes things off, and India into the semi-final of the World Cup. Australia out of the competition.
And the crowd are going crazy, all standing and cheering. Flags are going. Players are congratulating each other. Spectators are congratulating each other. It's been a terrific performance here this evening by the Indians. It's been a terrific game of cricket. The Australians have played very well, but have been beaten by a better team on the night. Yuvraj Singh walks off a very proud man, batted beautifully, 57 not out of 65 deliveries. This is where it ended. Yuvraj Singh putting away a half volley from Brett Lee, going through extra cover like a tracer bullet for 4. And he knows that's it, and so does his teammates. Suresh Raina did his job too, batted beautifully. This has meant a lot to the Indians. Sachin Tendulkar batted beautifully as ever for 53. Gambhir ran out foolishly for 50. Kohli batted well for 24. And Yuvraj Singh, the hero, 57 not out, with Raina 34 not out. Brett Lee took a wicket. Sean Tate took a wicket but was wayward. And Watson also showed control, took a wicket. 3 spinners being used, Fraser, Clark and Hussey, but only 1 wicket between the 3 of them. India have won this match by 5 wickets.